Here I am back in the world of YouTube. Show you the continuation of my project. There's just a handful of nails right about there that was holding down the carpet. There's about 10 or so still in the ground that I couldn't get out around the fucking base. But this is exactly what I wanted to show y'all. Perfectly good floor. There's patches of tile, but nothing that can't just be scraped up. Or if you have a chisel, you could use that to get them. But now that they've gone ahead and used 2-inch deck screws, and I've cut most of them out, like at least 75%, I now have all these sharp little stupid pieces of shit all throughout my floor, as well as some nails that wouldn't come out here in front of the bathroom that I had to grind down as well. But this is what happens when you cover up a whole damn floor instead of just doing one portion of it, is you get a lot of wood rot here because this is the bathroom. They did their due diligence and replaced the bathroom floors, as you can see. But because they added OSB to the rest of the hallway here, water got underneath and started to rot it. So now this is all chipping away. So I'm going to have to coat that before I put any sort of flooring down. The flooring I have now, the flooring that I'm getting has underlayment already on it. So it's already got a water barrier and everything. So it shouldn't rot, and it definitely should not rot the rest of the floor. This is also what you get. Since we're right in front of the kitchen sink right here, all that water that set through the floor, slipped in through it, it now sat underneath into the actual subfloor. Started giving you black mold. This is where the washer and dryer used to sit. Mine hasn't run yet, my washer at least. So that's not from me, but from years of Dear John and his loving wife using their washer and it probably leaking. It created a wet spot. So the top OSB had formed to the floor. So that tells me it's been there at least 5 to 10 years. Considering I could just take a chisel to that. And then to get rid of the black mold, I have cleaner that will swallow that up and deal with that. But as you could probably tell, all these damn dust piles. Thankfully, I don't have any sort of allergies or any major allergens or allergic reactions. I don't even have any dust allergies that I know of. But the 15 years that this flooring was coated over, who knows what could be in there. It's any family's worst nightmare to deal with all that. Obviously, I've got myself a respirator. I can't do anything like this without one. But now that everything's out and everything's away from the walls and everything's cleared up, I now have a standard door frame. I have 5 pounds of dust and dirt, and then 20, probably 30 years of cleaning to do. I know the cabinets aren't into the wall, so I'm not going to be worried about that per se. And if I can't get the vice grips or a hammer on all these screws and nails to get all the crap out, I'm just going to cut them level with the floor because they won't do any damage that way either. But now I got me some nice small 4-foot sections, less than 4 foot. I can cut down for the upstairs, cover those vents, Also enough to cover what I would assume that they were trying to cover in here, which was an old vent itself, a major vent, or the main vent into the house, right above the heater that hasn't been used. And I've got, I'd say probably about 3 good sections of subfloor or OSB that I can use for subfloor for this room. Cover up the joist rot and squish of the floor here. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's been raining the past 2 days, today included, and I have seen no leaks. I haven't seen any rain sweat or anything. Even on the front broken window, I haven't really seen much of anything. And my foam, as well as this wood here, has been doing an incredibly good job at keeping whatever might have hit the window out. But I only assume that they did the same crap in here, because I see the OSB here underneath the stick-on floor. This room shouldn't be as difficult to work with. Obviously, I might still have to cut all the screws out and then lift all the OSB out itself, out of whatever partial screws are left. But it shouldn't be that big of an issue. It shouldn't take me for more than 1 more day. As I said, electrical is all good. I don't have to do anything with that other than change these over to actual waterproof outlets, because they didn't do that. And take out the rest of the screw body. So, don't do whatever stupid thoughts you had going on in your tiny little heads, alright? Don't listen to the singular contractor, and definitely don't pick up a damn hammer or screwdriver yourselves unless you know what you are doing. Please leave less work for the next person. If you want to flip a house, flip it well.